Lawrence Kohlberg was a Harvard professor known for his theory in psychology known as stages of moral development. He argues that the human cognitive aspect is developmental mode. His or her moral aspect as a person follows a progressive pattern, inasmuch as a child's capability to think or learn and know is different from an adolescent's or an adult's mode of thinking, learning, and knowing. Also, the child's concept of what is right and wrong is different from an adolescent's or an adult's idea of good and bad.
The stages of moral development consist of three levels, which are pre-conventional, conventional, and post-conventional morality. The pre-conventional. In this level, a person is not yet fully aware of various ethical standards, laws, and customs agreed upon. Kohlberg asserts that the child is operating on this level. Punishment, obedience, orientation. For a child, the motive of doing a good act and avoiding bad acts to avoid physical punishment. Let's see this illustration. For a Filipino, sleeping in afternoon is very essential to children because it will help them to grow more. For a child, it is wrong don't sleep in afternoon because his or her parent will scold or punish him. Aside from children, there are also adults who operate in this stage. College students avoid cheating during exam because wants to avoid the bad consequences of his actions. Employees goes to his job on time maybe because he does not want to lose his job. A business owner pays his taxes on time to avoid being sued. Instrumental relativist orientation. This is also called the word orientation. The children is oriented to the value of an act based on favors and rewards that he can get from performing the said act. Let's see this illustration. For a Filipino, education is one of the important things in a person's life. The parents orient their child to study hard to achieve something. In this situation, the child is instructed by his parent to study hard to get a high grade and have a reward from them.
The conventional stage. This is during adolescence when the person becomes conscious that he or she is living in a society of countless people with a countless intellect. Interpersonal concordance. In this level, a person is more concerned not only about his or her physical appearance, but also with his or her overall aura, that is, project on his or her immediate circle of relationships. Some people give importance on what their family members achieve in life, so they will not be concerned as an outcast. That's why they will choose the same track of their family member. For example, a person came from a family of doctors, so he or she decides to get a medicine course in college because his or her thinks that his or her family will get shamed if she does not follow their path. Law of order. Moral development is manifested when a person is not just concerned about being punished, getting a reward, or being too conscious about the expectation of family and friends. Rather, he or she simply realizes that the law must always be upheld, respected, and obeyed.
Post-conventional morality. In this level, the person is not enslaved by the letters of the law. He or she goes above and beyond what the law says. He or she sees that goodness cannot simply be equated with following the law. Stage 5. Social contract orientation. The stage 5 person can see beyond the letters of the law, recognizing the spirit of the law as anchored on the promotion of the greatest benefit for all the members of the society. For example, in a company setting, there is a union group which is built up to ensure that the rules and regulations implemented by the board of directors will be beneficial for all the members and workers of the firm. Stage 6. Universal Ethical Principles. According to Lawrence Kohlberg, only few people reach this stage. Here, the morally mature person is no longer governed by fear or punishment, nor by rewards, by social expectations, by societal laws and precepts, or by basic social contracts. The person who operates on this stage is simply propelled by the right thing to do. One of the best examples of this is when a person who discloses the illegal and unethical activities of his or her company or organization may endanger not only his or her job security, but even his or her own life and that of his or her family. However, he or she courageously carries on blowing the whistle because he or she knows that it is the right thing to do, that it is what his or her conscience is telling him or her, and that he or she is now a completely free and autonomous person governed only by his or her personally adopted universal ethical standards.